Hey y'all, how you doing today? Dana here, and I am ready to cook in 2026 with you in my kitchen. And today I'm gonna put a recipe out here that you've probably seen me make before. It's going in my next cookbook called What's Cooking with Dana, y'all. If you're interested in my next one, let me know. And it's called Marry Me Spaghetti. I have made this for different people, and they'll call me later and say, you know, I've been thinking about your spaghetti. What does that mean? If somebody's thinking about your spaghetti and wishing they had some more, it's a keeper on the recipe. So we're gonna do Marry Me Spaghetti today, and I've got all kind of other recipes. And if y'all don't have my second cookbook, Happiness is Homemade, y'all, it's on Amazon as an ebook or a print book. Go get you one. You might as well have my recipes, then you won't have to worry about writing them down. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is get our pan prepared. Now I have got my heavy Dutch oven, and I'm gonna put a little olive oil in the bottom of it and get it heated on medium heat. Get it going on medium heat because we gotta cook up some of this stuff. So I'm just gonna swirl the pan real quick, about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Now you need some Italian sausage. This is from our deer, but if you don't have anybody harvesting stuff for you, my grandson harvested this for me, then y'all just go get you some at the grocery store. You need some Italian sausage. All right, and what we're gonna do is take the casing off and put it down in our pan. And I'm doing it with my kitchen shears because why not? It's just easy this way. Right. Okay, I got it cut. With it, I'm turning it inside out and just raking it in. Now I'm gonna get the rest of these done. All right, now you're gonna wanna chop this up some and get it brown. All right, this is looking good. Look at all those flavorful juices that have cooked out. If you've got any that's turning the fines, cook it on the bottom, that's good. It's flavor. The next thing we gotta do, we've got it chopped up pretty good. We're gonna add a can of drained mushrooms that are chopped, and this is about 4 ounces. Now if you want extra ones, add them by all means. So this is what it should look like now, and then we're going to add the seasonings. We're going to need 1/2 teaspoon of salt, or per your taste. We want to go in easy with the salt because we don't want to overdo it. All right, we can always add more salt later if we need it. And we're going to need some red pepper flakes. Now y'all do not skip this one. We're gonna need about 1/2 teaspoon. This adds some really good heat in the back of your throat when you get finished. Okay, and then we're gonna need 1/2 tablespoon of both oregano and basil. So we got 1/2 of it. We gotta do 1/2. There you go. That's oregano, and I just dropped that over there. And where's my basil? Here it is, 1/2. Okay. We are gonna need some garlic powder, and we're going to do a teaspoon of garlic powder. And you can do more or less according to how your family likes it. Okay, let's stir this in. Oh, it smells delicious in here. Oh yeah, we're gonna let that be for just a little bit. We're gonna turn it down a little bit, put the lid on it, and let those flavors meld together. Oh, forgot one thing. We do have to put a little sugar in there, and we're going to put 1/3 cup, which is about 3 tablespoons. Now you can put more or less, but I'm telling y'all, it goes really well with those red pepper flakes. Take my word for it. All right, here we go. Now we're gonna let this sit for a little while on low, and then we'll move on to the next step in just a few minutes. Okay, let's look and see how we're doing. Ooh, that looks so tasty and delicious. Smells great in here. Okay, we've got this going. Let me show you what we're gonna add to just finish this off. So what we're gonna add is, we're going to add a can of diced tomatoes with the juice. Yes, add it in there. Now, I like mine chunky, and if you don't like yours chunky, you can get the puree, but I do like mine chunky. I'm gonna stir that in there. I'm gonna turn this heat up just a smidge so we can get it boiling. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. Oh yeah, this is gonna be yum. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So we got that in there. And we're going to add, this may be a surprise ingredient to you, but this is ketchup. This is 1/3 cup of ketchup. Okay, I'm telling y'all, the ketchup makes a big difference. So anyway, let me get that raked out of there. We won't ever drop. Okay, and now what we're gonna do is add 1 cup of water. And all these are going to meld together, these flavors are. And if you're already married, it'll make your spouse want to marry you all over again, I promise. And if you're not, well, here you go. Here's another weapon in your arsenal. Look how good this looks. Look at that. All those spices, the meats, the mushrooms, the sausage. It didn't take us long at all, did it? We're gonna bring this to a boil and then turn it to simmer and let it simmer until lunchtime. I would let it simmer at least 15 minutes if you got the time. If you don't, you can eat it now, but let's let it simmer. See what's happening in here. It's boiling. Okay, we're gonna turn it down to simmer and let it go for 15-20 minutes. Or if you can let it go for hours, that's good too. Okay, now it's time for me to give it a little taste. Let me see how we've done with the seasonings. That is so good. Marry me spaghetti. Yeah, coming up later. Everything's just right. Let's let it simmer, then it'll be time for lunch. So what I'm gonna do now with my spaghetti, I'm gonna put it back in here, and then I'm gonna show y'all how I make sure my spaghetti is tasty for everyone. I get a little bit of salt, not much, do a little sprinkle in there, because I had good salted water, but I do just a little bit. Then I take some olive oil, drizzle it through there, and I have this wonderful little nifty pasta spoon, and this is what I do, stir it up. Look at this, look at this. Now, remember, I'm using angel hair because that's what I like, but you can use what you like. Oh my, this looks so tasty. The moment of truth. Oh yeah, look at that. And if you want to put some Parmesan cheese on it or any other thing that makes you happy, you go right ahead. Marry me spaghetti. Let's take a taste. See how I did. This is really delicious. And you can taste some heat, you can taste some sweet, you can taste plenty of Italian. This is so good. The good Lord loves you, and I love you too. Go make your favorite person some Marry Me spaghetti. Bye now.